I'm Matt from Wessex Garages, and this is the all-new Nissan X-Trail. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the exterior and interior design. We'll be looking at the features and specifications, and we'll be taking it out on the road to see how this electrified crossover performs. We start with the exterior design, and this latest version is completely different to the model it replaces, no longer resembling a larger version of the Qashqai. This new model has a look and design of its own, with an imposing front grille and powerful LED headlights helping it stand out from the other models in the Nissan range. The stylish design continues at the side, with nice touches such as these chrome accents at the bottom of the doors, along with chunky looking black wheel arch mouldings and 20-inch diamond cut alloy wheels adding the finishing touches. From the rear, an integrated rear spoiler and silver skid plates further add to its design, with a hands-free electric tailgate coming as standard on this particular model. Inside, the X-Trail is a very nice place to be with a completely new interior design, which feels very high-end and a significant improvement on the model it replaces. In this 5-seat version, black leather upholstery with heated front and rear seats feel very luxurious, complemented by a streamlined and easy to navigate dashboard with a mix of digital and analog displays. Another design feature is the floating centre console, which helps give the cabin an airy feel, along with useful storage areas and wireless phone charging. Head and legroom are generous in both the front and the rear, boasting more legroom than before, with access made that bit easier due to wide 85-degree rear door openings. Boot space in this model is 575 litres, which is pretty impressive considering it's fitted with the e-Force all-wheel drive system, extending to 1298 litres when the seats are folded flat. There are 5 models in the X-Trail range: Vizia, Ascenta Premium, N-Connector, Techna and Techna Plus, available in a choice of 10 exterior colours and 5 upholstery options, with all models fitted with a high level of standard equipment, including a wealth of driving aids and safety features to keep you and your passengers safe on the road. Unlike the previous generation X-Trail, diesel engines are no longer available. Instead, 2 highly efficient 1.5 turbocharged petrol engines take their place, in the form of a mild hybrid and the ingenious e-Power system, in both 2-wheel and all-wheel drive variants, which we'll look at later in this video. Technology is at the heart of this new model X-Trail, with 2 12-inch displays controlling the extensive infotainment system and driver information. The first is located in the centre of the dashboard, with access to features such as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Nissan Connect apps and services, and Alexa voice command function. The second is positioned within the instrument display cluster, allowing drivers to customise its layouts to display features such as satellite navigation, in-car entertainment, traffic and vehicle information. A heads-up display is also fitted, displaying key navigation, driver assistance and road information within the driver's line of vision, enabling drivers to stay focused on the road ahead, reducing distraction when using the infotainment system. As I mentioned earlier, all X-Trail models come as standard with an extensive range of driving and safety aids in line with the rest of the Nissan range. These include intelligent front emergency braking with pedestrian, cyclist and junction assist, lane departure warning, lane departure prevention, blind spot warning with blind spot intervention, 360-degree all-around monitor with parking cameras, driver attention alert, rear cross traffic alert, intelligent cruise control, rear automatic braking, and intelligent forward collision warning. In addition to these, Techna and Techna Plus models are fitted with the semi-autonomous ProPilot Assist for both driving and parking. Working in conjunction with the intelligent cruise control and Navi-Link, ProPilot allows the X-Trail to maintain a set distance from the vehicle in front, keeping the car centered in the lane at all times. If the vehicle in front reduces its speed, so does the X-Trail, constantly monitoring the road ahead, adjusting its distance and speed accordingly. ProPilot Park is another feature that really comes into its own when parking a vehicle of this size. Once activated, the X-Trail will locate a suitable space and then proceed to park itself for you. It works remarkably well, and once you've experienced this for the first time, there's no going back to conventional methods of parking. This is so much better. One of the first things you notice when driving this new model for the first time is how different it feels to previous generations. Different in a good way, as this feels more like an electric car than a large crossover, and that's down to the ingenious e-Power system. So you're probably wondering, what is e-Power? E-Power is a technology unique to Nissan, where the vehicle is fueled by petrol but driven by electric. It uses a highly efficient 1.5 variable compression 3-cylinder petrol engine that generates power to a 2.1 kilowatt battery, transferring it to a single electric motor which drives the front wheels. With all-wheel drive e-Force versions such as this, dual electric motors are fitted to the front and rear axle, supplying power to all four wheels. Unlike plug-in hybrids that require an external charge to keep their electric motors topped up, the X-Trail uses its petrol engine to produce its own supply of electric, which means you'll never need to plug in to charge, as this car does this on the move. Where it's different to other makes of hybrid is the power from the electric motor drives the front and rear wheels at all speeds all the time. In fact, the sole purpose of the e-Power engine is to provide energy that charges the battery when the vehicle needs it, providing a driving experience similar to an electric vehicle. This e-Power engine is no slouch either, delivering impressive levels of acceleration and performance. With the wheels driven by its electric motors, as opposed to the internal combustion engine as you would find on a conventional hybrid, the X-Trail produces a near instant 213 PS and a whopping 330 Nm of torque, propelling it to 0 to 62 in just 7.2 seconds. And when you consider the size of this vehicle, that is very impressive. The driving experience is further enhanced by 5 driving modes that change the characteristics of the car's performance. For most owners, normal mode is the one they'll use the most, whereas in sport mode, spirited drivers will enjoy the sharpened throttle response and stiffer steering when transversing across fast A and B roads. Eco is perfect for squeezing the most from the X-Trail's excellent fuel economy, with off-road and snow mode ideal for when conditions and terrain become more difficult. In addition to these, the X-Trail can also be driven in pure EV mode at speeds up to 55 miles an hour, which is ideal for daily commute and non-motorway traffic. The new X-Trail is incredibly smooth to drive, with the automatic gearbox contributing to that electric car feel, aided by a feature called Linear Tune that matches the vehicle's engine speed to the road speed for a smoother and responsive drive. Ride quality is excellent too, with this new model coping really well with uneven road surfaces, even with the larger 20-inch alloy wheels. Further adding to this smooth driving experience is e-pedal, which facilitates one-pedal driving using the accelerator to increase power as well as to brake. In doing so, the vehicle regenerates power every time the foot is eased off the pedal, slowing the car gradually, improving fuel efficiency along the way. I've been enjoying my time with this new model X-Trail for a few days now, and I have to say I am very impressed. It feels so much like an electric car. In fact, so much so that if I didn't know what car I was driving, I'd assume I was behind the wheel of the new Nissan Ariya. It's that good, it really is. For a large crossover, it handles extremely well, and that's also helped by the e-Force 4-wheel drive system, which makes this car feel very sure-footed no matter the road conditions. It's one of those cars that can do anything you ask of it, whether it's doing the school run, negotiating a muddy or snow-covered lane, or cruising 5 up along the motorway. This X-Trail takes it all in its stride, with considerable style and presence too. So there we have it, the all-new Nissan X-Trail, the electrified crossover. If you're a current owner or new to the range, I thoroughly recommend to come and visit us at our Nissan dealerships in Bristol, Gloucester, Cardiff and Newport to find out for yourself just how good this car really is. And if you'd like to see a full list of specifications for each model, please visit the Wessex Garage's website. And if you'd like to see more reviews similar to this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.